Hi everyone, this is Terry Nazon, world famous astrologer, and today is Friday, January 30th, 2026, TGIF. And of course, there's a lot going on this Friday, and things always get started early in the morning with planets, with actually Neptune in the sign of Aries, as you'll see moving forward. But today, the moon is in the sign of Cancer, where a sign that it rules, a homey and patriotic sign. The moon is the ruler of income, your home life, domestic life, cooking, property matters, and how you feel. So during the moon in Cancer, people have a tendency to feel things quite literally. And some people can get very hypersensitive and overreact because we also have Jupiter retrograde in the sign of Cancer, and this amplifies things, how you feel, how you react, and if you're defensive or not. The moon in Cancer is in conjunct the stellium of planets in polarizing Aquarius, and this can disturb domestic harmony, peace, potentially leading to family splits and irreparable damage, because the sign of Aquarius actually rules on again, off again, relationships, separations, and sometimes reconciliations. Under such stress, violence and suicides, murders may occur suddenly and unexpectedly, so we have to be very careful. But relax, this too shall pass. In your own life, avoid speaking out of turn, as the planets of communication and news, Mercury, inconjuncts Jupiter. Inconjuncts, the astrological aspect called an inconjunct, brings crisis and frustrations, and the need to work harder, try harder, and handle things. The first quarter of 2026 is off to a heavy start. Let me draw attention to the planet Mercury, who's in Aquarius. Mercury is the planet of communications, information, broadcasters, journalists, and the news. And he's called the journalist of the zodiac because as he transits the planets, he's getting information from that planet. And today, it's Jupiter. Mercury inconjuncts Jupiter. And remember, inconjuncts bring crisis, frustrations, and the need to work harder or try harder. And so Jupiter rules the law, courts, exaggerations, and sometimes Jupiter goes too far. In Cancer, Jupiter rules polarity, popularity, the public, peace, and harmony. And with these inconjuncts, Mercury is asking Jupiter, where's the peace and harmony? And for the vast majority of the population, because Aquarius rules the population. Inconjuncts bring crisis and frustrations and a need to work harder and try harder. So more protests could come as a result as the moon grows fuller over the weekend. Aries, issues related to counting on people to do their jobs right arises. There's nothing new here. You can be very sensitive and overreact when you think your plans are not going as you wanted them to, or things are not working out, or you run into a problem. It's part of you coming out into the world and making your debut. Things will not always go as planned, and guess what? That's okay. Pack enough clothes and figure out where the nearest store is in case you have to buy something quickly, or go get some aspirin, let's say. Maybe you say to yourself, I should have stayed home. Something is happening at home that may make you panic when you're at work, like something goes awry, the family member needs you, and so you could be far away when something like that happens. So the day is filled with a little bit of panic. It pays to get everything in order before leaving home. Taurus, the planets in your 10th house put you closer to fame, fortune, success, famous people, and make you think, that could be me. Every once in a while, Pluto ignites your inner hopes and dreams for your own future, making you see what's absolutely possible for your life. Of course, that's after he's dragged you through the mud and made you feel worthless. Well, he is the planet of death and rebirth, after all. Anything can happen if you put yourself out there and give yourself opportunities to be in the spotlight and shine. Don't be shy. Over the next few days, expect your confidence to bloom. Be polite and watch what you say to others. Gemini, there's a lot of hidden mercurial energy happening today. I won't get into it. Things are not that bad. In fact, go ahead and play the lottery. No matter what, you don't feel comfortable where you're living. You might not feel comfortable in your skin. You might You might pick on yourself, or you might just not be happy with anything that's going on. There could be construction going on. Things could be chaotic and loud and not really conducive to you getting your beauty sleep, your rest, and having your peace of mind. So you might have frazzled nerves, which of course is a Gemini thing, and not be feeling as good as you would like to. There are plenty of unfinished projects to feel guilty about and make you feel overwhelmed. Money can be an issue, so collect money that's owed to you and have a frank conversation with a family member about money. All this frustrating stuff could turn out better than you expect, so we're expecting a surprising turnaround for you today. Cancer, while you try very hard to stay positive, not pointing the finger at anyone or making any accusations, it's hard because maybe you need answers that you're not getting. You tend to be a ride or die for those you care about and love. And things are certainly critical, and perhaps there's a distant family member or old friend, an ex, who doesn't like you. And because you're so sensitive, you might feel this kind of psychic pressure on you. Hopefully it's not a family member, in-law, old friend, or ex who wants to harm you. But you know what? When people are stressed, that's how they think, and you might think that way too. Oh, if there were only some way I could get back at him and her. Money could be at the root of your issue and problems. Leo, you can be feeling your oats today. You might appear strong and powerful on the outside, but your true feelings tell a way different story. And you're the person everyone relies on, and you may take pride in your significant other, mate, best friend, or partner. However, it's important to consider that whether or not you should put them on a pedestal and put them at the same level that you are, as they're only human. Why you often let people you love use your name, gain advantages, it doesn't always work out in their favor. When others try to benefit from your name or high position, it can negatively impact them because these days, Leo is polarizing. People love you or they hate you. Typically, you don't mind this, but it feels different today, and that hurts you. You may wish for someone to succeed, someone close maybe, and climb to the top because of your support, but that doesn't always happen. Ultimately, your desire to help someone can have adverse effects on someone close to you. Virgo, today feels unusually quiet, and maybe you're waiting to hear from someone, anticipating their usual text or check-in call, but it doesn't come. Or it's short. Or perhaps you're choosing yourself not to reach out because every time you do, you don't get the exact response you hope for, and it's simply disappointing. It's better to keep yourself busy with other activities than to wait for a call that could easily ruin your day, turn into an argument, or someone just venting their frustrations out on you. Do your part to keep the peace and maybe wait to fix things. Libra, you can have big opinions, and while you like to keep the peace and live in harmony with others, you haven't always been tolerant or forgiving when others disagree with you or there's conflicts. In love, you're very aware of the pitfalls and what can go wrong, which is due to Chiron and Eris in your relationship zone. Finding sympathetic lovers who always agree with you isn't easy these days. Libra has options though, and all you have to do is put yourself out there. For you, love makes the world go round. And you could keep someone interested, someone from the past, and close to you for now, for as long as you want, but secretly be open to someone new. That's how Libra plays the game. Don't get caught flirting with someone new while everyone is watching though. Some of you need to run away from your problems. Scorpio, out of necessity, you have to find or figure out how things get done efficiently and in the shortest and possible, fastest way. You can also begin to tune into this energy that helps you to see how to get things done, what the loopholes are, and how to get things done fast. That's coming in your future really quickly. Conflicts may arise with others due to differing beliefs, opinions, religion, or legal issues involving family matters. Matters concerning inheritances, finances, wills, witnesses, and documentation can alter your entitlement to funds. Collect money that is owed to you. Old family issues arise as you take charge and question a family member. If enough money or your freedom is at issue, things take a turn and get quite complicated. For now, avoid nasty breakups, divorces, and family feuds. Your feelings may be hurt as someone or something may come Your feelings may be hurt as something may come out in an argument. Someone says something, and sometimes we think, oh, it's an argument, and that's how they really feel about you. Sagittarius, you could be shrewd, witted, and have a sharp tongue sometimes, almost like telling someone what you really think. Oh my, be careful. If you travel, it could be a bumpy ride as you slip sliding on an icy patch or hit some air pockets if you're in an airplane. If you do drive yourself. You probably trust your own driving skills rather than someone else's driving skills, and that's how it should be. Hold on to the railing when walking up and down stairs, and for goodness sakes, avoid steep cliffs. Your sun sign tends to embrace adventure and takes risks, sometimes without fully considering what could happen and the dire consequences. And you may find yourself doing things impulsively and later wondering, why did I do that? And what did I just say? Capricorn, as you adjust to a new financial landscape, you have to figure out how things work. And of course, the planet Pluto's in your second house of money, and like everybody else, every other zodiac sign, he's going to drag you through the mud and make you think like, oh, that's it, no more money for me. And then he'll give you a windfall. That's just how he works. Maybe the money you earn right now isn't enough, or you're overextended in other areas. So it's time to test out what works and adjust to the times. For some, a relationship or family member has gotten you off track, and you secretly blame them for your bad fortunes, getting in your way, or things that have happened to you. And as you come out of this sleepy time when you didn't take things so seriously, you're feeling the pinch. The problem is that you're too scattered, and it's time to focus with determination and hard work on those things that pay off. Discover your passion and dedicate yourself to it. It's true, you excel at many things. Aquarius, happy solar return. Your mission is to work hard, be helpful to others, and avoid conflicts and pettiness. Be the peacemaker. Do household chores, help out with family members, and do those last-minute household chores and fix things up. As the kids grow older, you see yourself aging too. And it may not even be just your kids, but your nieces and your nephews. So everything around you reminds you of how time is passing quickly. And that's okay. It's time to rewrite your life. So says the stellium of planets in your sun sign or first house if you're an Aquarius rising. What do you want your future to look like? Don't take frustrations out on others, or you could do serious damage to your job prospects and the lifestyle that you've become accustomed to living. Manage your health and look for new employment opportunities. Pisces, you could be happy. It's Friday, and there's not really much you can actually get done as everyone leaves work early or isn't available. You mind your own business and evade drama today. And you might have gotten overextended and have to pay some debts and bills, and there could be some people you want to avoid whom you still owe money to. Unexpected expenses crop up, so find inexpensive things to do this weekend. Look around, dive into things, and get involved with the community and see what's going on around town. Avoid being too opinionated and saying things that you can't take back. An interest in entertainment could become a great hobby. See where it takes you. In love, get to know someone better, and don't assume that you know them. This is Terry Nazon, world-famous astrologer. Visit my website, www.terrynazon.com. Book a consultation with me, and please like, subscribe, and follow.